Well, we've arrived.
They must have had, they must have had other boats.
Well, we've arrived onto the shore, or the pier in which we're supposed to get the boat to go onto this whale watch. But evidently, the boat had left earlier. The engine had caught fire out on the ocean. And now the boat is on its way back to get the people off the boat. And I understand that there's been injuries on the boat and some of the people have been hurt. The boat has not arrived yet, and we are here. And we have been told by our people who sold the tickets to our bus that we may not be able to go on a whale watch now. So I'm sorry about that if we can't make it. But they're going to look and see if we can get another boat. So we'll just have to hang in there and see what happens. So for now, I'm going to end this segment, and we shall see. And maybe I'll get some pictures on the boat that comes in with the injuries aboard it. We shall see. And I hope those people are not hurt seriously.
We got 5.
All of these people are scheduled to go out on whale watch. And I'm going to take pictures of the scenery around us, where we are and everything. And I hope we can get another boat. Because I'm sorry I came all this way and we can't do it. And I'm hoping there is some way we can get out on that ocean and see these whales. Having a quick look at some of the boats that are already here in the dock.
Yeah, you were all. Yeah, you were.
I was breathing fine. Oh my gosh, Mom, I was breathing fine.
You weren't panicked.
This is the boat, the bus we arrived on, and right now it's just sitting and waiting for the information about the boat that's been caught fire and is on its way in. We're on the pier, and we're still waiting to see what is going to happen, or rather we go or not. Here, looking at one of the boats, fishing boats that are here. And, you can see that it's been well used. It's really interesting to stand here and watch these boats, or look at them. It's a lot different seeing them on tape than it is to actually stand here and look at them. Much better to look at them in person. Looking across the harbor to the other side, or to see a boat inside the slip there. Well, we're headed back to the bus again. From what I understand, there isn't any other boat out until 10 o'clock the following day, which is tomorrow morning. And we may have to end up going then. And we shall see as time goes on. I won't be able to see that other boat come in. And we'll just end this segment for now. Getting back on our bus.
House in it. I don't see the boat there at all. Maybe the Coast Guard might be towing it, whatever, I don't know. But this is Gloucester Harbor, and this is the part that you would see from the boat if you were going out on the boat. On the left hand coming up is the Gloucester Fishermen. Of course, that's the monument to all the fishermen that have gone out to sea and have lost their life and gone down at sea.
Get it?
Yeah.
Jesus gets great pictures from the bus. Always.
Well, our trips sort of got it spoiled for today. No one was hurt on that boat that had the fire. So today, right now, we're going to reverse everything. We were supposed to visit the Constitution tomorrow, but we're going to see it today. And I hope you enjoy it. We're going to go aboard the Constitution and have a closer look on the boat itself. And the riggings and all this that's on this boat is really fantastic. Take a look at its many guns. All this is a small replica of a ship. It's not the full ship itself. We're coming up along the gangplank now, and we're going to board her in a minute. And right now you can see all the portholes where the cannons are, and we'll get a better look at the portholes and the cannons themselves once we get on. We're now directly beside the ship, and we're going to have a closer look at these portholes for where the cannons are. Of course, we'll get a much better look at the cannons once we're aboard.
I'm going to sail.
about ready to go up the gangplank now, and we'll take pictures aboard the ship now.
I was pleased with that.
These are all the people that are going to visit on this boat.
Some information here. This is your key to learning the history of constitutions by yourself, I guess. This information is free. The only price is that you have to read it. As you read it, some people, oh, I don't want it then. You want one? Yes, ma'am. You, sir? This will help you understand some of the history of the ship, and if you read it as you go down below, it'll describe some of the things that you'll be looking at. So,
Another one
with any,
someone.
yes, ma'am. You can have all you'd like. You can have up to about 20, and I won't give you any more. And you'll have to come back another day. You're welcome. Welcome aboard, folks. As you come up the brow, please stop by here. It's our information center. In the quarters. I'll give yourself to one of these pamphlets here. The only one is you have to read it. These water boats that you'll be looking at. If you have any questions, just ask one of the sailors out there.
Yeah, we took from, we borrowed from the French, as it were. But this weapon fires today, and it's used for ceremonies aboard the ship. And there have been Marines aboard American ships since 1797. There are Marines aboard American ships even today, active duty, all over the world. Okay. That belongs to the ship, and when the ship is ready to sail, that will come down, and the American flag will go up. While she's in port here, that's what we're flying. You'll notice this is up also. So we've got both the ship sensor and this. When we go to sea, that comes down.
We're about ready to go downstairs now and see what it looks like below deck. And we'll have a look at that, their sleeping quarters and how they lived on the ship.
I guess nobody. I guess they just think that'll be easier. I'm going down.
I love these brass rails that they have here. This is gorgeous. On the other side are some of the cannons of the ship, but eventually we'll get to them. We'll have a look at them.
The boys were usually anywhere.
Let me put this one to work too. Come on.
8 to 11 years of age.
We're now below the ship, and these steps are quite steep. As you can see, the people have to go down backwards. They are quite steep. We'll take a walk around to the front of the ship and have a look at some of these cannons that are here. They are enormous. Powder keg. This is the area in which they naturally fired all their cannons. U.S. Constitution. Some of the cannonballs that they used in a rack right here. These are old steel pins. Precisely what they use them for, I have no idea. Mass fasteners, it says on the thing here. Guns on the right and guns on the left. Port and starboard, I should say. Ballast pump, also in case of fire aboard the ship. Now they hook up hoses, I guess, or they're just ballast pumps. More cannons right to the rear of the ship, stern. From the stern to the bow, cannons on both sides. Can't get inside of here is where the captain's quarters were. Just have a small look at what it was. We're at the rear of the ship now and having another look at all these cannons. Naturally they have fans in here because without them it will be extremely warm. You can see these cannons right down the row here. Just explained by one of the bosun mates on the ship that when they fired one of these cannons, the force was so great it would shove this cannon way back to this end. And that is a lot of force. These ropes would keep it going to the other side of the ship. So we're on the first deck, just below the surface of the ship. We're going to go down to the sleeping quarters now and have a look down there and see how they work. Quite interesting. As you can see, the ceiling is quite low. This is where they sat and entertained themselves. When they're in their leisure days, this is where they hung out, so to speak. As I say, the ceiling is awful low here. You have to actually bend over to get down in here. in chairs, but I assume this is where they entertain themselves and to pass the time away. Headed towards the bow of the ship. And there isn't too much here, but there is another floor below this yet. And these are their sleeping quarters. And it's pretty neat the way they have these hammocks all strung up here.
No, picked me because pretty much my record was clean. I don't have any speech impediments. Not stage fright. I don't have stage fright. I didn't have any tattoos, never done drugs. So, yes. But other than that, I just had the qualifications. I really wanted to do this job. I didn't have a school to go to yet.
How many would sleep down here?
225 to 250.
And they'd rotate the bunks?
Yes,
4 hours?
I think it might have been 6 or 8. And the others, they're only 200 hammocks, and the other 25 to 50 was sleeping. Those are usually Marines.
Are you the only girl aboard the ship?
Yeah.
How many are you?
There are 12 females in the crew total. One of them is our XO, and the other one is our mess chief.
Okay.
But there are actually 10 of us. There's 2 in this duty section, myself, and then another one. I think she was down here, but that's the driver.
Where would they stow their gear? I mean,
They had. Have you all seen the sea bags of today?
Yeah.
Our sea bags? They're about this tall, about this wide, and they're green canvas. Well, theirs were about this tall, this wide, and they're a white sail, excess sail material. And 3 to 5 men would share one bag. I think they usually had them hanging up right behind the hammock. Or they actually had them up on the
You say they actually rotate the hammocks? What was the reason for that?
because only 225 would sit down here at once, and the other 225 would be up there.
Okay.
Since there were only 200 hammocks. It was either 2 or 3 men to a hammock.
Was there a skip?
It wasn't in my shift. One of them is
I must say they really did a good job restoring this ship because it's in excellent condition. And it looks like they redid everything onto it. If I can get below this deck, I will do that, but I don't see no entrance to it. I think we're going to head back up towards the top. And we've seen everything down here. So low here, I keep bopping my head on the beams here. So the camera might tilt once in a while. You'll have to forgive me for that.
Hey, hi there, gentlemen. Hi.
Boy, that's a life.
How's your grandma doing? I'm not here. They okay?
Would you like to go across the ocean on like that?
Yeah, it looks like that in the hammock.
Yeah, yeah.
What's going on? You're right.
I think those are some sort of deal.
Just touching one of these cannons, you could feel the sheer weight of them. And I imagine with all these cannons in here, there must be quite a few pounds on here. Constitution looking and seeing what's going on. Been through this area, now we're going to hit the main deck again and go once around the outside of it. Okay, we're back out on the main deck again, and we're at the bow of the ship. Have a look at the front end, all the roping and rigging. Crow's nest.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take a walk towards the rear of the ship, or the stern, you know, to all sailors. For a ship as large as this one, I thought there would be a lot more structures aboard the ship. But it's a lot of room up here. I mean, the sailors had no problem getting around. More cannons above the deck. On the first deck. Okay, now that we've seen that, we're going to end this segment here and take a few more on the outside, and I hope you enjoyed this segment. Okay, one more shot on the outside of this Constitution, and we're going to end this segment and find something else.
Where are you about? Really? No, actually before that was yesterday. Patty first.
We're now in the Back Bay area of Boston. What they did with the Back Bay area was all marshland, swamps, water-filled area. And as they were constructing the buildings down by the waterfront, by the harbor, as they had the dirt, they didn't know what else to do with it, so they brought it to the Back Bay area and started filling in. As a result, Trinity Chapel is built on the marshland, and they have underneath the church is built on pylons, and they have someone in a little rowboat go around on a daily basis and make sure that the pylons are wet so that they won't rot, dry rot, and the church would collapse. We usually do this on Sunday morning, and we're not allowed to go in. They still hold services on Sunday, and they ask that we refrain from coming into the chapel. Okay? And directly in front of us, the very modern building is so there were 30 some odd panes of glass that fell out of the building, and as they've been sleeping with, well, that's a Westin Hotel. The big building on the right-hand side is the Boston Public Library. This is the older building, and as we go down the other street, in the back of it, you'll see the new addition to it. If you look on the right-hand side of the
Boston Marathon finish line is what we're looking at. This is the Boston Marathon finish line.
Come on, Johnny. Carry on, boy.
Well, we're now boarding the next day. We're on our way to see the whales. And I hope we have a good day.
Are there chairs or like this?
We're on the boat now, and we're getting ready to go out. We'll be leaving pretty shortly. And this is a boat next to ours that also goes on these cruises.
No. I want to go to Monkey Island. I don't know. Because we're staying with friends. And
This side of the cabin, where people can sit in case it rains. All these people are whale watchers too, just like us. We're all out for a good time tonight. It's a great day. It's warm and the sea is calm.